Set 76902 Mclaren Elva is a LEGO Speed Champions set. It comes with 263 pieces, one minifigure. It is for the ages of 7 and up and was released June 1st, 2021. It retails in Canada for $24.99 Canadian, in the US for $19.99 US, in the United Kingdom for £17.99, and in the rest of Europe for €19.99 up to €24.95. So $24.95 mainly Finland, because they are always more expensive. So the front of the set has a nice, what I assume is a backdrop of the McLaren corporate headquarters, with a nice big pictures of the LEGO set on the front. Top left has LEGO and then Speed Champions, and the right has the McLaren logo. All of the information is on the left side bottom there. The back of it has a nice backdrop of just a random countryside there, with the back of the McLaren Elva set. LEGO logos on the top left. Bottom left is the Lego.com Speed Champions, where you'll find all the other products for the Speed Champions theme. Top right is the McLaren logo. Below that is the actual picture of the real car, and below that is the interior of the Lego set car. One side has the LEGO logo and Speed Champions top left. Below that is the warning that due to small parts, if children 0 to 3 consume them, there is a potential choking hazard, so watch out for that. And on the right is the lego.com/apps life app, so you can find several apps in there, including one for building instructions. The other side, the LEGO and Speed Champions logos are on the top left, and the bottom right has a picture of the McLaren Elva, a slightly different picture that's on the front at more of an upper angle. The top of the set has LEGO and Speed Champions on the top right, or left. Below that is where the components were made and distributed. You have the same picture that was on the previous side, sort of near the right middle, and then to the right, the actual size indicator, which is one of the wheels and tires. And the bottom top left has the logo, LEGO and Speed Champions logo, and the rest of it is the recycling, UPC, and trademark information. This set is a push tab set, so you push in, ruining the nice picture of the actual car, and you just pull that out, and there, you get in. Okay, so here are the contents of the set. You have 3 bags labeled 1 to 2, along with a separate bag for the 2 different style rims that you can put on the wheels. There is a sticker sheet with 7 stickers on it, and this is just from the limited amount of sets I've had, the least amount of stickers I've seen in a Speed Champions set, which is nice, down with the stickers for these sets. You have the instructions, which are not bent, which is very nice. See, LEGO, you can do it for small sets, and I love seeing that. There is, the inside has a page for the building app. So the building app has everything from about, I would say, 2010 and upwards. There's less availability than the website, which has 1996 and present, but this has an easier way to get it. You just go in the app, pick the theme, the year, and then the instructions you want, and it just opens it for you. So it's a lot more user-friendly there. Next page, bag 1 has the back of the car plus a tiny bit of a framework for the front, along with the minifigure and separate hairpiece, and bag 2 has the rest of the car. On the back, there are 2 pages of parts, and there is the same image that is on the front box, but in the instructions. So I'm going to give packaging for this set a 4 out of 5. There was nothing wrong with it, but there was nothing, absolutely great like the previous review with the Titanic, which had super fantastic packaging that I really loved what I saw in there, but this has nothing wrong with nothing great. So now I get to build. Yay. And here's the set. Well, no, here's the set. Because I got the free bag with Purchase. The Mclaren Elva free bag of Purchase. So it's a miniature of this one, and I thought that I'd do too. So this one is a set 30343 Mclaren Elva, same exact name. It's for ages 6 and up and has 86 pieces. This is a free set with Purchase through Lego. I think it was yeah, I think it was at the same time that this one came out. But you get a it's just nice to see this, you know, just a nice little free set here. So I'm going to be doing this because I think it would be fun to compare it. So the front of this bag has, well, honestly, it looks exactly the same as the front of the original one, except for the fact that it has a picture of the smaller set. But other than that, other than the McLaren logo being down on the bottom right, the front is the exact same, and the back of the bag, well, the back of the bag is blank. So the right side of the back has the warning to avoid danger of suffocation, keep this bag away from babies and children. Please do so. There's also a little thing in here. Kids go free with paid adult ticket to Legoland. So there's a little thing that you can cut out and present to the guys at the gate, and it'll get a kid in for free with the purchase of an adult ticket, so that's nice. Below that is where the components are made and distributed, and then you have the lego.com/speed champions on the very bottom right, which is once again just for it's just so that you know where well, it's just so it's fuck it up, okay. And then below that is the lego.com/speed champions on the bottom right. That's where you can see all the other Speed Champions products. On the left, the top left has the Lego logo. Below that is the warning that due to small parts, there is a potential choking hazard if children 0 to 3 consume them, so watch out for that. And then you have the usual trademarks, UPC, and somewhat little bit of recycling information on this. And it's just a normal bag, so you just sort of tear it open. All you gotta do is I gotta do it very carefully because I still got to. That wasn't the best there was. Well, I still got to take pictures of this bag after so I can put it on screen and you can see it. But not much sense in cutting away. So you have all the pieces here plus a bag of stuff. There is a instruction booklet that's folded up like it always is, even though this one is this one didn't need to be folded along the main line there. And then you have a little box, white box here with the sticker sheet, and the sticker sheet has 5 stickers in it. Some of the stickers are actually, I got this right. Oh no, they're slightly different than this one. One of the stickers looked very similar to that one, but yeah, so that's the contents of the thing here. The instruction sheet is one of the giant fold-out ones, so it just folds out into it here. And there's nothing really special. There's not even a page of parts in this thing. So it's just lays out like that. I'm going to give this little one, well, there's no real sense in giving this. If I was going to do it, it's going to be a 4 because there's nothing great but nothing wrong with it. The bent stickers are just sort of a thing that you have to accept and easy because they're so small. But other than that, yeah, I guess I'll get to building this one too. Okay, so here are the sets. For the main one, you have a couple of extra pieces. One of them, at least mine, is printed with the little for the little piece that's or the main console section, so you can see like little play, pause, and stuff for media stuff. You have 4 extra 9-spoke rims here. You use the 5 spokes on the tires, so that's for that. You get a minifigure, so they have a sand yellow colored adult legs. There's a dark blue colored or earth blue torso with a print on it for a driving uniform. Earth blue arms, yellow minifigure yellow hands. She's holding a wrench and a little pry bar here. Her head is just sort of a generic minifigure head there. Little pink lips, eyelashes, eyebrows, stuff. And then she has either brown hair in a ponytail coming up from the back, top and going a little bit down, or she has a black helmet with a little windscreen component on there. For the exclusive parts, you have a 1x1 black flat tile, which has an exclusive print on it. That's that little sort of media tile thing I was talking about earlier. There is a 2x2 thirds bow piece, which has a print that is exclusive to the set. There is a 2x6 left and right shell bowed with angle that are in a bright blue color they've never been in before, along with a 1x1x1 wall corner that's in a bright blue it's never been in before. You have the minifigure torso, which is an exclusive print to the set, and you have an axe head with hole, which is a transparent red that it has never been before. So that's exclusive parts for that. For the tiny little free gift with purchase, you have a tiny little bit of extra parts there. And then you have the car. So let's start with the big guy here. So the big guy is rather brilliantly designed. I actually do quite like the way that they've done this. The least amount of stickers. This isn't incredible supercar like some of the other ones where there's so many angled pieces and little nooks and crannies. This is sort of a more simplistic one, and I sort of like that. There's several printed parts. The main printed part is the seats on here, which is just, it's nice to have a printed part, not have to put stickers on everything. Little steering wheel. And then the back end is actually pretty neat. The little transparent axe heads are used for the tail lights. And it rolls around on the table like a car, very nice. The only weird thing is the wheel. So usually what they do is that they give you wheel rims with a very thin tire piece on it. These ones are glued into place. This is not two separate pieces. This is a single piece. And if I'm right, yeah, so these tires can be found now on all of the Speed Champions things, which is weird because before, when they were creating Speed Champion stuff, all of the tires were, well, they were normal tires with very thin rubber on them, so you could replace the rubber if you had the same size, or the actual rubber tire component if you had the same size on it. But these are just one piece, and I think that's sort of a step back. Now, it may be that the tolerances for these tires are so precise that they had to do this to get them to fit on the design, but I don't see why you would want to do this for the cars. It just, to me, it doesn't look, to me, it's not very child friendly, where they might want to repurpose it for other cars, and if maybe they want to have that same sort of rim but with a different type of tire on it, then you can't really do that. So that was one of the really weird things. But all in all, this car is pretty neat. The mini model has normal tires on it, so it has these tiny rims with very tiny rubber tires on it that fit right on normally. And the model does look very similar to this one, just miniaturized, so that's nice to see. Basically, yeah, so if you got this in June with a couple other things and you got the free model, then you essentially got basically two of the same car, just one slightly smaller, and it's very nice for this. So for the overall one, I'm not going to give play or anything for this, because I think this might just have slightly less amount for stuff than the small one might have slightly less ratings for, you know, play and display and all that. But it's a nice little thing, and I want it to be able to compare it to the big guy. So for the big guy, I'm going to give the build a 3. It was interesting. Some of the things that they did to get some of the angles were a little interesting on this, but it wasn't a bad build, but it wasn't a super incredible build. So I'm going to give this a 3. The play is going to get a 4. There's a fair amount of play. You have the person who can, you know, sort of be a mechanic for the car. They can also drive the car, so you can fit them right in there with a car, and this is one with a open top, so they'll sit there and they can be driving around, you know, with that little helmet there, or they can be stick the hair on a hand and have them be a mechanic for the car. So there's a fair amount to play in, and you can have this if you have several others. You can do little races with these and several of the other ones. The display is going to get a 3. I do like most of the Speed Champions displays, and they are pretty nice to have on a shelf. They're not the most incredible displays, but they are pretty good. You could have these displayed in a Lego city, so that definitely helps there. But they're more of a collectible for people who like cars, or more of a kid's toy than a display than anything. So I am giving display a 3 there. The value for what you're paying for this and the pieces you're getting, piece to prices, is a good or great no matter where you are. The actual pieces that you get, several exclusive ones and the minifinger are okay. I think I'm going to give value a 3. The value is okay. It's not the most incredible value for a set that you can get out there, but it's definitely a nice little set to have, and there is a little bit of value in this one. This set is mainly for people who love the Speed Champions line, or who like to collect the little model cars and are into Lego. This can definitely be for kids, and they will definitely have fun with this, but I think this is geared towards kids, but I think like a lot of the adult collectors are the ones who really get into this sort of stuff. And with that, I will see you all next time.